Of course, it would be a stretch to say the 2024 NBA playoff was the most memorable we've ever seen, but there is certainly no denying the fact that it provided us with some of the most unforgettable moments. From the most insane dunks and screamers to clutch three-pointers and last-second baskets, the just concluded postseason playoff was what you'd call absolute cinema. But what was the highlight of the whole playoffs, and which moment had fans screaming the most? Well, welcome to another blockbuster episode with your favorite channel for everything basketball. Today, we'll be stepping right back into the heat of the 2024 NBA playoffs to pick out the 10 craziest moments and unforgettable plays. Oh, and you definitely want to stick around until the end to see the eye-popping moment at number 1. Ready? Here we go! Number 10. Edwards' insane dunk on Durant. In a heated game between the Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns in round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs, Edwards came up clutch with some dazzling plays. However, none was as insane as when he pulled off this disrespectful dunk on his superstar role model. Well, it is no secret that Anthony Edwards considers Kevin Durant as his favorite player ever, considering that the youngster has said it himself on several occasions. However, Edwards wasn't fazed at all when the two faced off in the just concluded postseason playoffs, and this disrespectful series-ending dunk says it all. The ever-so-energetic Edwards gets the ball one-on-one against his idol in the dying minutes of Game 4 and feels a little thirst for glory. So what does he do next? Well, he drives at Durant, drags him all the way infield, and caps it all off with this no-nonsense dunk on the veteran to complete a 4-games sweep for the Timberwolves. What a way to announce yourself. Number 9. Knicks won Riyadh in 30 seconds versus the 76ers. The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs brought us a mouth-watering encounter between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers, and boy, was it intense. However, it was Game 2 of the series that provided one of the craziest rallies of the playoffs. With the 76ers taking a 5-point lead into the final 30 seconds, the whole of Madison Square Garden had gone hush in disbelief. But it wouldn't be for long. Well, the Knicks were down, but if the 76ers thought they were out, then that was probably their biggest mistake of the night. Talk about a never-say-die moment, and here's your perfect example. It all started when Brunson sank a three-pointer from the corner to cut the deficit to 2 and put an element of belief back in the home crowd with just 26 seconds of the game to go. However, the Knicks certainly weren't done. An impressive high-intensity press saw Josh Hart steal the ball from Tyrs almost immediately and work it out to DiVincenzo, who attempts a three-pointer and missed. But with such intensity on display, the Knicks were first to the offensive rebound. A quick little link-up play saw the ball return to the point guard, who tried another three, and this time he wasn't gonna miss. Straight into the basket to give the Knicks the lead and send the crowd into a joyous pandemonium. The unbelievable has just been done. Overturning a 5-point deficit in 30 seconds? Now that's what you call crazy. But if you think that's as crazy as the playoffs got, then how about this insane Game 7 comeback win by the Minnesota Timberwolves? Number 8. So, the first round of the 2024 NBA playoffs really did have us locked in with some of the most outstanding plays we have seen all season long. But just when we thought it couldn't get much more intense, round 2 of the Western Conference playoffs served us a game to remember with one of the greatest Game 7 comebacks in a long time. With nothing to separate the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets in the first 6 games of the conference semis, it all came down to the decisive Game 7. However, whatever hope the Timberwolves had of upsetting the reigning champions was diminished when the Nuggets took a massive 15-point lead at halftime. Surely, you wouldn't expect a team as formidable as the Denver Nuggets to let that one slip, right? Well, not in this particular night, because for Timberwolves, even the impossible is nothing. You see, these mentality monsters managed to claw their way back into contention in the most dramatic of ways, and even went on to take the lead in the fourth quarter. What's more, well, it was as if the entire Timberwolves team had finally found second gear, and try as they may, the Nuggets just couldn't contain them throughout the third and fourth quarters. I mean, how could they, when the likes of Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns were coming up clutch with sensational plays like this show-stopping putback slam? Now that's a comeback for the ages right there, and it's certainly one of the craziest moments we saw in the 2024 NBA playoffs. Number 7. Tyrese Halliburton's incredible float game finish. No doubt the 2K24 NBA playoffs did produce some stunning clutch plays and finishes, but Tyrese's magic feat in the final seconds of the Indiana Pacers Game 3 tie against the Milwaukee Bucks is certainly up there among the very best. With the game perfectly poised at 118 apiece deep into overtime, someone needed to produce something special to upset the balance of the game, and who else but the all-star guard? With only 5 seconds left on the clock, Tyrese, whose shooting hadn't been the best all night long, decided to take matters into his own hands, and boy, what a play it turned out to be. You see, once he gets the ball, he decides to make a run for the field no matter what. A plan that worked to perfection when after a clever little shimmy to open up the space. The star guard quickly showcased his twinkle toes to run and field and completely stun the Bucks with a superb float game finish with just a little over 1 minute left to play. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, plus, he also won a foul with the play, and with ice running through his veins, you'd bet he wasn't gonna miss. Great all-round play to give his team a 3-point lead on the night and a 2-1 lead that set them on their way to winning the tie. That's certainly no better way to cap off your first postseason triple-double. Number 6. Murray owns the Lakers. One thing that proved almost inevitable in the just concluded playoffs was Jamal Murray coming up clutch against the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course, LeBron and his Lakers won't be forgetting about the Denver Nuggets point guard in a hurry, and he proved to be just a thorn in their side throughout the conference playoff clash. You see, after his dramatic last season jumper ensured the Nuggets ran away as winners of Game 2, it should have been clear to the Lakers that Jamal was the bogeyman hunting their fairy tale. But if it wasn't, the point guard made sure to drive home the message in Game 5. With nothing to separate both teams in the final seconds of their thrilling Game 5 encounter, Murray struck again with this insane drive to the basket to score the game winner and send the Lakers parking. Take that, LA! That's definitely a nightmare they won't get over quickly, and you bet the image of Murray will be living rent-free in their heads too. Number 5. Archard's incredible half-court heave and tittle clincher. Just when we thought we'd seen it all, the 2024 NBA playoffs kept giving, and this jaw-dropping beater buzzer from the halfway line was out of this world. No doubt, Celtics reserve guard Peyton Archard has made a name for himself as the man for the special moments, but we certainly didn't see this one coming, not even from him. In the final minute of the second quarter of what turned out to be the title clincher, Archard gets the ball after a defensive rebound, and with just a second left on the clock, he takes a shot from inside his own half and bang, right in the basket to beat the halftime buzzer. What a way to cap off what was a dominant first half performance from the Celtics. This is just insane shooting, the type you don't see every day. But hey, I wonder what we have seen that move before? Oh yeah, it was Peyton Pritchard again in Game 2 of the Finals, number 4. Damn, it's almost as if he lives for half-court heaves, and he just gets better with each one. Now, how about this for another buzzer beater from the man himself? This time, it was right at the end of the third quarter of their Game 2 encounter, and Pritchard from the halfway line? Well, there seems to be only one outcome, another buzzer beater. You certainly can't teach accuracy like this. It's a result of steady hands. You either have it or you don't. And here's a man who's crowned himself the king of the half court. Amazing. Number 3. Luka Doncic put Rudy Gobert in his place. Luka Doncic was certainly one of the standout performers in the just concluded postseason playoffs, putting up several clutch performances for the Mavericks. However, the pick of the bunch was when he showed Rudy Gobert who was who in the Western Conference Finals. The 4-time Defensive Player of the Year certainly fancied his chances against Luka Doncic, but this youngster wasn't having any of that. After showing his class all night long in Game 2 of their series, Doncic capped it off with a stunning dribble to put the veteran on skates before pulling off this incredible three-pointer to give Dallas the lead with just 3 seconds of the game to go. Of course, that's nothing less than absolutely sensational. Number 2. Brown puts on a show versus the Indiana Pacers. Jaylen Brown has been named the 2024 playoffs MVP, and rightly so too, considering that the shooting guard took the entire playoffs by storm. But this play in particular against the Indiana Pacers in Game 1 of their Eastern Conference Finals sent the whole of Boston to Cloud 9. You see, the Pacers were poised to steal the game, having taken a 3-point lead with just 8 seconds left on the clock. But up stepped Brown to say, "No, you're not." And the most incredible part of it all is that he did this with a clutch three-pointer from the corner to tie the game and force overtime. Tell you what, if games are really won with moments, this moment right here was the clincher for the Boston Celtics. Not only did it help them avoid defeat, but it also gave them the momentum to go ahead and win the series in an extraordinary clean sweep. You just cannot write a better script than that. Number 1, Dunk of the Year by the Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards really turned up the heat in the 2024 NBA playoffs with one elite play after the other. From tough shots to insane blocks, he littered the entire playoffs with highlight reels. And it's only fitting that his poster dunk on Gafford in Game 3 of their conference final series against the Mavs tops this list of craziest plays, because oh my god, just take a look at this play by the youngster. You see, Edwards had been vocal about his intentions even before the game, and well, how about that for a statement dunk right in the face of Daniel Gafford by the Ant-Man? Take a bow, Anthony Edwards. There's barely any play we could compare to what you did here, as far as the just concluded playoffs is concerned. And there you have it, folks. Which of these moments was your favorite in the playoffs? Feel free to let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and smash that subscribe icon for more exciting videos about your favorite NBA stars. See you in our next video.